are you getting married? This is one of the most common questions you get as a young adult in a relationship. However, in today's world, this question is perhaps not most relevant as it was before. With the rise in popularity in living relationships, more and more partners are finding it comfortable to live together as couples without the thought of a marriage or the thought of a marriage at a later stage. Even though more cultures and families and religions frown upon this decision, that doesn't change the fact that there is a rise in popularity in a living relationship. Today, we get to discuss the advantages and disadvantages of a living relationship, and you get to share your opinion over this conversation. My name is Akosia, and today I'll be the host for the conversation with my lovely guest, Rash. As you all can see, I'm beautifully styled by Kifi's Clothing. You can locate Kifi's Clothing at Samtasi in Kumasi.
For all your quality hairs and wigs, bags and shoes in Kumasi, don't forget to check out Cecil's collection. Cecil's collection, the best.
I'm excited to have you here today. Excited to have this conversation with you. And today I have an amazing, lovely person who is a good friend of mine and who is also in a living relationship. Is she not the better person to have this conversation with? And her name is Rash.
Hello, Akosia.
How are you doing?
I'm great, and you?
You look good.
You're looking so stunning.
Thank you. I like your hair.
Thank you. I like your hair. And your makeup.
Thank you.
Your makeup is that by?
Well, my makeup is by Rash.
Oh, okay.
If you need help for all your makeups, just contact her. I'll leave your contact below. Okay, so yeah, how was the fasting?
The fasting. I won't say much about this fasting, but the fasting was so duper.
Wow.
So I don't know what to say. This year the sun was so scorching, it was so hard.
Wow.
Like 90% harder, 10%.
Wow.
easier.
I could never go through with this whole fasting. I mean, let's be real. We all love food. Okay, so we are going to dive right into the conversation. Stay tuned.
Are you in need of that beautiful customized accessory for your wedding, parties, or just for fashion? Don't forget to check out Queen's Creation. Queen's Creation is located in Ofento, Kumasi.
So Rash,
Nice to you.
okay, since you're already in a living relationship, what are your general thoughts on a living relationship?
Okay, as for me, I don't think it's either bad or neither good in living relationships.
Okay, so I'm a bit confused here.
Okay.
You're already in a living relationship. So based on what you're saying, what do you mean by a living relationship is neither good or bad?
Okay, for one, I would say if you are in a living relationship, you get to know your partner well in terms of hygiene and keeping home clean, so many things. But what I would say is, first, in the hygiene place, I would say that you get to know whether your partner bath twice a day or once a day.
That's a fact.
Yeah. And two, cleaning, in terms of cleaning. Maybe I don't like cleaning, for instance. As for me, in the house, I live with my younger sister, my kid sis. I don't clean, I don't cook. So my sis will do all the work. So when I'm in a living relationship with my partner, I get to do all those works, and it empowers me as a woman. I have to work so that I keep the house clean.
I don't so disagree with you, because in fact I'm a lady and there are a lot of ladies who are very lazy.
Yeah.
Some will even eat and will not even wash their bowls and will be there for days, because mostly we pretend when we go out on a date with our men or we visit our men, we can clean, we can cook the best meal. Sometimes some people use recipes. That's no lie.
Yeah.
With the help of YouTube.
I've tried one before.
Okay, so that's so honest of you. So I agree with you on that point. So what else do you think makes a living good relationship good?
Respect.
Wow.
Respect.
In what sense?
In what sense? It makes you know how your partner respects you.
How?
Let's say, when you're in a living relationship,
Yeah.
you know the do's and don'ts in a relationship. We all fight in a relationship, and it shows how your partner will fight you and the words he will use for you. So you will get to know how your partner respects you.
That's also a valid point. because people can pretend.
Yes.
I totally agree. People can pretend, and I don't think that when you live with someone, you can pretend forever.
No.
So it's true. Okay, so what else makes you think that a living good relationship is good?
Financial viability.
Oh wow. When you say that living relationship, there is a good aspect to it being financially viable, what do you mean?
What I meant was, when you are in living relationships, when your man goes out, he will spend less. He knows that you are in the house, so he will spend less, and he won't even spend more than what he will spend when you are not with him. So I think living relationship helps.
Not when that man is a spender. I mean,
Yeah.
for that one, I'm going to disagree because some men, they just don't care.
Oh, for me, I'm talking for myself.
Oh, okay.
So I'm talking true as my man is. I'm talking as how my man is.
Okay.
So my man, how he was before is not as how he is now. He used to spend a lot. Yes, he used to spend because he's ghosted. He used to spend a lot. But since I'm with him, we are living in the same room. He doesn't spend that much. And whatever he spends, he knows that I'm there.
Okay.
So he will spend less because you will spend on me too. So you shouldn't spend all outside.
Okay.
You have to spend on me too. And when I cook, he knows that we won't
Spend
go.
on your girl.
Yes. Yeah. When we go out, he will spend less. I will cook and put it in the fridge. He can eat for about 2 or 3 days.
Okay.
That 2 or 3 days money will be. We will save it for our future marriage. We want a beautiful marriage. So
Wow.
I want my partner to save it.
So don't forget to invite me.
Oh, you're my bridesmaid.
Hey,
The original one, the main one.
Allah. Thank you, God. Okay, so I just want to add something a little to the financial viability. Okay, so I feel like sometimes when you couples or partners are in a relationship, you get to go out, to restaurants, to have dinners and all that, and sometimes they are very costly with the meals that but it's good to go out sometimes. So I'm not saying that one is bad. It's good. But when you live together, you get to plan the things that you two are going to buy. When it comes to foodstuffs and all that, it gets to help you both save some, because if you were buying 5 bags of rice for
say
yourself,
one thing.
yeah,
You buy foodstuff for like 1 week.
yeah,
Like you buy for MPCA, Banku, so it saves a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's outside, even food is even expensive, but when you go to the market and buy the foodstuff, it's less.
Yes.
All that you have to do is manpower. You have to use your manpower and cook it.
Okay, so I just want to add one advantage that I know.
Okay.
In a living relationship, I mean, you two get to be yourselves.
Yeah.
You are not bounded by any religion. You are not bounded by any societal norms, because you are not legally married. Yes, so you don't get to have your sister-in-law, your mother-in-law, your father-in-law coming to tell you do this, do that, and all that. You two get to live your lives as independents. The only thing that you are doing is you are living together. That doesn't change the independency in your life.
Yes.
Regarding marriage, you two, it's not everything that you can do when you get married.
Yeah.
You know that,
Yeah.
right? It's
Children will come.
Yes.
Things will change.
Yes. You, the woman, have to change a whole lot of things to suit
Your
your
body,
husband.
your body.
And in a living relationship, which is not legally binded, you can decide when you want to have babies.
Yes,
you can decide what you want to do with your.
I want to have one soon.
Oh wow!
I want a baby boy.
May God bless you with that. Okay, so while we talk about the advantages of a living relationship, certainly we cannot also discard the numerous disadvantages it comes with it. So that is going to be the next thing we are going to talk about. So what do you think makes a living relationship bad?
For the disadvantages, it's plenty, many.
Yeah.
As I can see, I see some people in living relationship, and I see the disadvantages more than the advantages. What I'm saying is because in living relationship, some of the disadvantages are: 1, society and family.
Okay.
You will not be respected. Mostly the elderly men and women, they don't respect you.
But it's your decision.
It's your decision, but it's your decision, alright. But they don't respect you. Outsiders don't respect you,
Okay.
and it hurts. But when it comes to living relationship, my sister, in African here, they will disrespect you.
Okay.
It's up to you to be bold and stand firm for your relationship. That's all I can say.
Okay, so so even though we say that do what makes you happy and forget what society thinks.
At times, let me say one thing. At times, you will do what makes you happy, but some people will terminate your soul.
That's society.
Yeah, that's society for you. They will terminate you.
So if I understand you perfectly well, we always make that phrase or that statement, do what you want.
Yeah.
And then let what people say whatever they want. But there comes in instances or situations where you can't just do whatever you want and you ignore the opinion.
In Africa here, no.
Maybe the outside, there are some things people can do and they don't mind the opinions of others, or people don't butt in. But here in Africa, we value our elders very much, and we value what society says on some issues. And I truly agree. I mean, you are supposed to be married and live with a man, but here you go living with a man who hasn't paid respect to your family or go to ask for your hand. So in other words, I think it's some disrespect to your family.
Yes.
I mean, you are taking someone's property and you are living with that property and you are enjoying that property without paying the right price, which is respect in our culture. So it is bad. And let's say something happens in the relationship.
And one thing, I want to say one thing, and you know, in Africa, we cherish God a lot. So the Bible and the Quran, we follow it.
Exactly.
So living relationship is never accepted in Bible and Quran. Never.
So aside this, what do you think is another disadvantage?
Another disadvantage will come from the man.
Okay.
Sometimes the woman too, they don't respect. Mostly, it's from the men.
Okay.
The disrespect is from them, because you are washing, you are doing everything as a married woman. You are washing, you're cooking, you're cleaning, even sex. Always he sees your nakedness, so he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He thinks you are married. He has married you, so he doesn't care or bother to go to your parents to pay your bride price, because you are doing everything for him. You are doing everything, absolutely everything for him.
I mean, like when you are offered everything on a platter, sometimes you just don't cherish it, like working to get something.
He even gets you free, because he can even say some words to you and it will hurt. It will hurt you. Only a man who respects.
It's true.
And in living relationship, this respect will come in. Definitely. In relationship, we fight. You know, we fight. I know.
Let me clear this. There is no relationship without issues. I mean, even in marriages, there are a whole lot of issues. You get to argue. I mean, fine. In marriages, there are arguments. In relationships, in friendships, there are arguments. We can't live without arguments, because there is not a single day that we are all going to share the same opinion.
No, never.
Fine. But be in and live in relationship where you are not married.
It takes only a respectful man.
Exactly.
Say a good words to you, because you will fight. Definitely.
Exactly. And if I fight with my husband, we are definitely on a journey. So he can't just walk out on me.
Just one day walk out on me.
Yes.
No, never.
We will settle our differences and we can move on again. He can apologize, I can apologize if I'm wrong, and we can move on again. But in a living relationship, the man can move out anytime.
If you say you are going to your parents' house, if you say you are going to your parents' house, the next day you come, another woman will be there.
Exactly.
The next day you come, but as a married woman and man, it is not even that, like, I can't say, I don't know how to say it. It's not that easy for him to bring another woman in.
Exactly.
Never. Because as for me, we will go to court and sign. So if you do anything that will terminate me, I also terminate you.
I hope your boyfriend is not looking at this video. Please, no termination. It's all jokes. Okay, so fast forward.
My boyfriend is faithful. No man is faithful.
No man. Except my boyfriend.
My father cheated on my mother for long.
Let's cut this before we start revealing our secrets. So let's draw the curtains on the disadvantages of a living relationship. So what do you think will be the last thing you want to add as a disadvantage to a living relationship?
This part is very, very, very important. What I'll say is, in living relationship, the woman can give birth.
Yeah, that's a valid point.
The woman can give birth, and the man can't take care of someone who has given birth. No, he doesn't even know anything about it. So he will either let you go to his parents' house or your parents' house.
Okay.
And the moment you go, it will take you like 3 months or 4 months for you to come back, and the man can't stay alone.
Yeah,
My sister, you know that the man can't stay alone.
True.
So he will bring someone in too. The moment he brings someone in, so you will not be attracted to him like first. You will be unattracted to him. So he can say any words he wants with you, and you can't even sack the one who is in because he has never bring any snap or anything to your parents. This one is very bad because the society said it. You didn't listen because you choose to make what makes you happy, and you gave birth. Definitely, you have given birth.
Okay, so let me add up what you're saying. Okay. I mean, I being a midwife, I know that
a midwife. I even forgot.
I know that pregnancy brings a lot of changes to the body of the woman, and it's, even though not every woman experiences such changes, some are worse and some are manageable. I mean, if you are in a living relationship and happen to get pregnant and you decide, oh, I'm going to have this baby, and then there are changes in your body, this man can say he doesn't find you attractive anymore, and then can say, okay, fine, go. There's no legal binding between you two.
No.
So he can choose how to treat you and the baby. But if you are married, how can he tell you that he doesn't find you attractive?
No,
so
he can't. For better, for worse.
For worse. For better,
in
for worse.
sickness and in health.
Exactly.
Everything.
So he can't tell you go. You two are legally binded by love and for better, for worse. So there is no way he can tell you he doesn't find you attractive. So go back to your parents. I mean,
no way.
When you two were in a living relationship, did he consider you had parents?
No.
He was just really having sex with you. Okay, so in conclusion to this whole thing, we've talked about the advantages, the disadvantages, and I know you may say you want, or at this point you may want to decide if you want to go into a living relationship while you wait to be proposed to or to be married. And you can also decide, no, I choose to live alone while we meet up. Sometimes I visit, he visits, while we wait to be married. So you think about living relationship?
In my opinion, I think always you have to choose what makes you happy.
Yeah, true.
Do what makes you happy. Live in today. Tomorrow, we don't know what comes tomorrow. We are all living in today. Whatever you do is today. You don't know what tomorrow will bring. So do what makes you happy. As for me, I'm in a living relationship and I'm okay. But I don't choose to give birth right now. When I don't get married, I'm not giving birth because my man can change his mind. Even though he's a good man, he can choose to change his mind. So I'm not. So do what makes you happy. Just do what makes you happy and forget about the society. Yeah, that's what I can say.
Okay, so I will say that I will not conclude that a living relationship is bad. And neither will I conclude that it's good, because it depends on the couples, the kind of man or woman you are in the relationship with. Okay, so like my sister said, it depends on you. It's your opinion, it's your decision, because the consequences is going to be borne by you and not me.
Never.
And if you make the best decision or decide if you really want to marry this woman or this man or not, fine, that is your decision,
opinion.
And if you decide to not to, that one too, it's your own decision. But me, from experience, I would never consider going in a living relationship.
Please don't say that. I'm in a living relationship.
We can't have the same opinions. So thank you for coming, Raj.
For having me.
It's been a wonderful day, and I thank you all my new subscribers and all who had the time to take a look at this video. I mean, it means a lot to me, and this is just the beginning. If there are any issues or topics you would like us to discuss, please don't forget to just comment, and then I will definitely take it into consideration.
For all your beading works and accessories, contact KHA Creations in Kumasi. They also offer training services for anyone willing to learn.
So once again, my name is Akosia. I am a registered midwife. You can call me Akosia whenever you meet me, whenever you see me. Just give me a hi. Thank you for watching, and thank you, Raj.
And thank you,
I love you, baby.
I love you. Thanks for having me.
Okay, bye.